I'm very excited because I am going to the public library in Legazpi in Makati, and they also have like a tardis. I am going to choose a few books to give, and if I see something interesting, maybe I'll take. Yeah, we can. Auntie got me these flowers. We're off to Toyo Eatery for our belated anniversary dinner. I'm super excited because I've been wanting to eat there for a long time now. Now let's go through the books that I read for the month of May. So I want to start with my most favorite book, Perfection by Vincenzo Latronico. And it follows Anna and Tom, a millennial couple who are digital creatives, and they try to achieve perfection through outward appearances and material possessions. There's a lot of disillusionment and dissatisfaction. I actually found myself laughing throughout this book just because of how spot on this book is. And I like the flattened narrative. I think it complements the story well because our characters are just so empty and so hollow. I really, really recommend this book if you have not read it yet. And the cover is so gorgeous. I mean, come on. Anyway, moving on. Another book that I finished is Martyr by Kaveh Akbar. I'm going to be honest, it took me quite a while before I found myself really immersed and invested in this book, mostly because I found it a bit too experimental for my taste. But there is a big twist incoming in this book that made it all worth it. So this book follows Iranian American poet Cyrus Shams, who is also an ex-addict, ex-alcoholic. He is dealing with the aftermath of the death of his parents that he deems meaningless, and he becomes obsessed with martyrs and finding meaning. Poses a lot of questions about life and art and death. I read My Husband by Maud Ventura on my Kindle. This is a contemporary novel, was translated from French. I missed a good old unreliable, unhinged, unwell narrator, and we get exactly that, narrated by a woman who is so seemingly obsessed with her husband. Like, intense obsession. There was just so much romantic desperation, codependency, very, very toxic. But as an empath, I was waiting for the underlying story. I wanted a backstory of why she was acting this way because it can't be just because. Finished this in like 2-3 days. It was that good. The last book that I want to talk about is Notes to John by Joan Didion. So this book is composed of 46 diary entries. Didion at her most vulnerable. It's a time of great distress and uncertainty in the Didion family. It really all comes down to you if you want to read it. If you want to read it, I think that it offers profound insight on recovery, on addiction, on codependency, being a parent to someone troubled. It's worth your read. And if you don't want to read it, you're also not missing out. Yes, it is a great companion piece to Blue Nights and to The Year of Magical Thinking. But if you have not read that or any Didion, then you're better off starting with those. It's just my opinion. If you've read Notes to John, let me know. If you're curious about my thoughts on the posthumous publishing of Notes to John, I have discussed that in my previous video. So these are the books that I read for the month of May. It's a pretty good reading month. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought about them. Please leave in the comments what your favorite May book is. I would love to know, and maybe I will add it to my TBR. Hi guys, good morning. So it's currently the morning of June 1st. As I've said, I will be announcing my giveaway winner today. Before anything else, I wanted to thank everyone who joined my giveaway. I didn't really expect you guys to join and give so much thought to your answers. I had a difficult time choosing a winner. I want to say congratulations to Bianca Isabel Lariosa 9196. The Year of Magical Thinking is also one of my favorite books by John Didion. Thank you for sharing such a personal time in your life. I like what you said about loss and how it's not always about what you gain after it. So these are the things that I'll be sending you. Of course, the copy of Notes to John by John Didion, Intermezzo Puzzle. Included Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, The Hard Crowd by Rachel Kushner, and Sticky Notes. There. Hope that you like them.